It's free and always will be. The illusion of free. Mark Zuckerberg, the face behind Facebook, has repeatedly assured us that the platform is free and always will be. For years, users flocked to Facebook, enticed by the promise of connecting with friends and family without ever reaching for their wallets. We eagerly accepted this offer, sharing our thoughts, photos, and intimate details of our lives. But this seemingly altruistic gesture masks a far more calculated reality. If a product is offered for free, you are not the customer. You are the product being sold. Behind the curtain, unveiling the data-driven business model. Facebook's true value lies in the staggering amount of data it amasses on its users. Every interaction, every friend request, every article shared is meticulously recorded and analyzed. This data forms a comprehensive picture of who we are, what we desire, and how we behave online. This information is the lifeblood of Facebook's business model, a currency far more valuable than any subscription fee. This data is fed into the ad auction system, a real-time bidding war where advertisers vie for our attention. Algorithms analyze your profile and predict which advertisement will be most likely to elicit a click or purchase. This level of micro-targeting, while lucrative for Facebook, comes at a steep cost to users who are often unaware of the extent to which their online behavior is being manipulated. The human cost, addiction, manipulation, and the erosion of privacy. Facebook's relentless pursuit of profit has come at a significant human cost. The algorithms that drive its news feed are engineered to maximize engagement, often at the expense of users' well-being. By exploiting our need for connection and social validation, Facebook has created a digital environment that can be both addictive and psychologically harmful. Studies have shown a direct correlation between heavy social media use and increased rates of anxiety, depression, and loneliness. The platform's algorithms often prioritize sensationalized content and misinformation over factual reporting. This has contributed to the spread of conspiracy theories, political polarization, and a decline in civil discourse. Facebook's disregard for user privacy, as seen in scandals like Cambridge Analytica, has eroded public trust and raised serious concerns about the power and influence wielded by tech giants. The auction for your attention inside Facebook's real-time bidding system. While users scroll through their news feeds, a silent auction is taking place for their attention. This is the heart of Facebook's Money Machine Real-Time Bidding, RTB. The moment a user opens the Facebook app, a sophisticated algorithm analyzes their every digital move and packages their data into a commodity to be sold to the highest bidder. As you refresh your newsfeed, your user data is broadcast to a vast network of advertisers. Advertisers engage in a real-time bidding war for the opportunity to place their ads in front of your eyes. This entire process occurs seamlessly in the background, leaving users unaware that they are the product being bought and sold. Data dependence. The 52,000 data points fueling Facebook's ad machine. Facebook collects over 52,000 data points on each of its users, forming an intricate digital portrait. This data collection extends far beyond our interactions within the Facebook platform itself. Through tracking pixels embedded on third-party websites, Facebook monitors our online activity across the internet. Every article we read, every product we view, every link we click is meticulously recorded and added to our data profiles. This vast data gathering operation allows Facebook to create incredibly detailed user profiles segmented by demographics, interests, behaviors, and predicted future actions. This level of granularity is what makes Facebook's advertising platform so appealing to marketers, enabling them to target consumers with laser-like precision. Emotionally engineered: how Facebook's AI exploits human psychology for profit. Facebook's algorithms are sophisticated psychological tools designed to exploit our emotional vulnerabilities for profit. By leveraging principles of behavioral psychology and machine learning, Facebook has created a digital environment engineered to keep us engaged. Facebook's AI has learned that content that evokes strong emotional responses, particularly outrage, fear, and anxiety, is more likely to capture our attention. This incentivizes the platform to prioritize sensationalized content and misinformation as it drives engagement. This manipulation of our emotional states has real-world consequences, including increased rates of depression, anxiety, and loneliness. By exploiting our need for connection and validation, Facebook has created a digital environment that can be both addictive and psychologically harmful. Engagement at all costs: the dark side of Facebook's algorithm. The algorithms that curate our Facebook feeds are optimized for one primary objective: maximizing user engagement. Leaked internal documents have revealed that Facebook prioritizes engagement at all costs, even if it means amplifying divisive content, misinformation, and hate speech. The company's own research has shown that its algorithms can create filter bubbles and echo chambers, reinforcing polarization and undermining civil discourse. Facebook's relentless pursuit of engagement has created a digital environment where outrage and negativity thrive. This has contributed to the spread of conspiracy theories, eroded trust in traditional media, and fueled political polarization. The consequences of this algorithmic manipulation are far-reaching, impacting not only individual users but also the fabric of society as a whole. The shadow network unmasking Facebook's data collection on non-users. Facebook's data-gathering operation extends far beyond the confines of its platform, reaching even those who have never created an account. Through shadow profiling, Facebook collects information on non-users, compiling detailed profiles based on their online activity and connections to existing users. When a user grants Facebook access to their contacts, the platform collects phone numbers and email addresses, even if those individuals don't have Facebook accounts. This data is then used to build connections and identify potential targets for advertising. Facebook also utilizes tracking pixels embedded on third-party websites to collect data on non-users. This information is then used to build a profile of your interests and behaviors, even if you've never interacted with the platform directly. The price of free: the hidden costs of Facebook's business model. Facebook's insistence that its platform is free and always will be is a carefully crafted illusion designed to obscure the true cost of our participation. While we may not be exchanging money for access to Facebook's services, we are paying a far more insidious price: the commodification of our personal data, the manipulation of our emotions, and the erosion of our privacy. By prioritizing engagement over accuracy, Facebook has created a digital environment where misinformation flourishes, polarization thrives, and civil discourse deteriorates. This has real-world implications for our democracy, our social fabric, and our collective well-being. It's time to acknowledge that Facebook's free services come at a steep price. We must demand greater transparency and accountability from tech giants like Facebook and reclaim control over our data and our digital lives. The dopamine loop: engineering addiction through intermittent rewards. At the core of Facebook's addictive power lies a deep understanding of human psychology, particularly our susceptibility to intermittent rewards. Just as a gambler becomes hooked on the random thrill of a slot machine jackpot, Facebook users become tethered to the unpredictable dopamine rush of notifications, likes, and comments. Every time we open the Facebook app, we are essentially pulling the lever on a digital slot machine, hoping for a hit of social validation. Each notification triggers a surge of dopamine in our brains, creating a powerful feedback loop. By making rewards unpredictable, the platform keeps us coming back for more, endlessly seeking that next hit of social validation. This is not accidental. It is the result of meticulous design, a calculated strategy to maximize user engagement and, ultimately, Facebook's profits. The scroll hole, how infinite scrolling hacks our attention spans. Compounding the addictive nature of intermittent rewards is another ingenious design element, the infinite scroll. This feature has fundamentally altered how we consume information online, hijacking our attention spans and keeping us tethered to our devices. Before social media, our online experiences had natural stopping points. With infinite scrolling, however, there is no end in sight. The moment we reach the bottom of our feed, fresh content appears, drawing us further into the digital abyss. This constant stream of information has a detrimental impact on our cognitive abilities, eroding our ability to focus on complex tasks and engage in deep reading or thoughtful reflection. Instagram's toxic mirror amplifying insecurity and body image issues. Instagram, the photo-sharing platform owned by Facebook, has proven particularly detrimental to the mental health of young people, particularly teenage girls. The platform's relentless focus on visual perfection creates a toxic environment that fuels insecurity, body image issues, and mental health decline. Instagram's algorithms often prioritize content that promotes unrealistic beauty standards. Images of perfectly toned bodies and flawless skin flood users' feeds, creating a distorted perception of reality and fueling feelings of inadequacy. Young people, bombarded with these unattainable ideals, internalize these images, comparing themselves to the carefully curated highlight reels presented online. This constant comparison culture has a corrosive effect on self-esteem, leading to body dissatisfaction, disordered eating, and depression among young users. Section 4. The business of despair, profiting from mental health decline. Facebook profits from mental health issues it exacerbates. Leaked documents reveal a troubling picture. Research links heavy use to depression and anxiety, especially in young people. Despite this, Facebook prioritizes profit over user well-being. They reject safety measures to maintain engagement and revenue. This disregard for mental health is a moral stain on the company. Facebook exploits our vulnerabilities for profit. Reclaiming your data, a step-by-step guide to Facebook privacy settings. Facebook's default settings prioritize data collection, but you can reclaim control. Start with the privacy checkup feature. Adjust tracking and ad preferences to limit data collection. Consider limiting your time on the platform or deactivating your account. Escaping the echo chamber, exploring alternative platforms for connection and information. Breaking free from Facebook doesn't mean disconnecting entirely. Alternative platforms offer connection and information sharing without data exploitation. Mastodon is a decentralized social media alternative. It's a federated network of interconnected servers. This structure gives users more control over their data. Diaspora prioritizes user privacy and data ownership. Users choose where their data is stored. Diaspora offers a chronological feed free from algorithmic manipulation. Explore independent news sources and privacy-focused tools like Signal and Telegram. Diversify your online diet to break free from Facebook's echo chamber. The digital detox strategies for mindful social media use. Incorporate mindful practices into your digital life to reduce negative impacts. Set limits, use app timers, and create tech-free zones. Turn off non-essential notifications. Replace social media with fulfilling activities. Develop a healthier, more mindful relationship with technology. Protecting ourselves from the manipulative practices of Facebook is not just an individual endeavor. It requires collective action and a societal shift in how we perceive and interact with technology. By raising awareness about the hidden costs of free platforms and empowering others to reclaim their digital autonomy, we can create a more ethical and equitable digital landscape. Start by having open and honest conversations with your friends and family about the potential harms of social media addiction, data exploitation, and algorithmic manipulation. Share informative articles, documentaries, and resources that shed light on these issues, encouraging critical thinking and a more discerning approach to technology use. Support organizations and initiatives that advocate for greater transparency and accountability from tech giants like Facebook. Petition lawmakers to enact stricter data privacy regulations. Hold social media companies responsible for the spread of misinformation, and protect children from the harmful effects of excessive screen time and targeted advertising. Remember, our collective reliance on platforms like Facebook gives them immense power. By educating ourselves and others, engaging in critical dialogue, and demanding greater ethical responsibility from tech companies, we can create a future where technology serves humanity, not the other way around. Protecting ourselves from Facebook's exploitative practices requires more than individual action. It demands a fundamental shift in how we govern and regulate tech giants. We must demand greater accountability from these corporations, holding them responsible for the societal harms caused by their relentless pursuit of profit and engagement. Support legislative efforts to enact comprehensive data privacy laws that give users greater control over their personal information. These laws should include provisions that require companies to obtain explicit consent before collecting and sharing user data, provide users with the right to access and delete their data, and impose hefty penalties for violations. Hold Facebook accountable for its role in spreading misinformation, amplifying hate speech, and undermining democratic processes. Demand greater transparency in its algorithms, stricter content moderation policies, and a commitment to combating the spread of harmful content on its platform. The fight for ethical technology and data privacy is a marathon, not a sprint. By supporting organizations, researchers, and activists working to hold tech giants accountable, we can create a more equitable and just digital landscape for all. Breaking free from Facebook's grip is not just about escaping a single platform. It's about reimagining our relationship with technology as a whole. It's about reclaiming our agency, our attention, and our ability to connect with each other in meaningful and authentic ways. Let us prioritize the development and adoption of ethical technology designed to enhance human well-being, foster creativity, and promote social good. Imagine a digital landscape where platforms are designed to empower users, not exploit them, where algorithms prioritize accuracy and diversity of thought over engagement and profit. Let us cultivate digital literacy skills from a young age, teaching children to navigate the online world critically and responsibly. By fostering media awareness, critical thinking, and a healthy skepticism towards persuasive technologies, we can empower future generations to become conscious consumers and creators of technology. The future of technology is not predetermined. It is a future we must actively shape. By embracing ethical design principles, prioritizing human well-being, and fostering digital literacy, we can create a digital world that reflects our values and empowers us to build a more just and equitable society for all. The illusion of Facebook's benevolence has been shattered. We now face the reality of a platform too powerful and exploitative. Data breaches and privacy violations reveal the true cost of our digital participation. But from this debris emerges an opportunity to reclaim our digital lives. We can demand better from the technologies we use. This is not merely a call to delete Facebook, it is a call to build a better future. A future where technology serves humanity, not the other way around. Reclaim our digital agency, demand ethical technology, and foster connection, creativity, and well-being. Demand transparency and accountability from tech companies. Push for data privacy, combat misinformation, and develop ethical algorithms. Empower future generations with digital literacy skills. Teach critical thinking and mindful technology use. Innovate for human well-being, social justice, and sustainability. Design platforms that empower users and foster connection. The future of our digital lives depends on it.